Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It is Carl the Cobra Froch, a super middleweight multi-time world champion. Roy Jones.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Punch, counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. A real good back and forth between these two fighters. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Perfect counter lands. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. What a massive upset this would be.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
Is he out? Is he gonna move? Is there a twitch?
Talk about Froch in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Both of these fighters have had their moments. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That counter shot lands. Insane action. Only catching air with that hook. Big right hand just misses. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He threw a punch and just got countered. Talk about Froch in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter lands. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Looking to land the hook. Counter punching. They better start respecting each other's punching power. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight? The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here?
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
He takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and goes right after him again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened. What court sleep.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers at this point. Talk about Froch in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Froch in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
And that hook misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Which fighter will say no mas? This could be the end.
Ambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
Has to be careful for that receipt. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose. They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
was not a good moment for him, but seems like he's out of the dark place.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot.
Does he know?
They're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle on that. He's got to bluff him.
Jab misses. Punch, counter punch. That's a game changer.
These days, where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
He settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
And they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot. Clear the
all hands on. Got the advantage halfway through the round. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. But then look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Froch in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They exchange punches. They're both trying for a knockout. Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
that uppercut does not score. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What a massive upset this would be.
His legs have gone, he's got to get their hands up. It's...
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's...
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know you want to shake your leg. And that's here, away from getting stopped.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at it.
Can they finish it?
Bambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs are gone.
They somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We'd like to see more jabs. These punches coming from every angle. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked.
His legs are...
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've...